Okay, so the question that we're looking at right now is that about what percent of the area under the curve of the normal distribution is outside of the area of negative 1.31 and positive 1.31. So outside of that means out in these tails. And we need to figure out what the area is in those tails. Now the cool thing is, the normal distribution is completely symmetric. So the size of those tails, the area in each of them, is exactly the same. So we only need to figure out one or the other of the tails. I'm going to figure out this one right here. And to do that, I'm going to use the normal CDF on my calculator. Okay, the normal CDF. And that wants the inputs of lower bound. Lower bound, by that I mean the boundary on the left. So the lower bound right here is 1.31. The second input it wants is the upper bound, which is out here, which is actually infinity. The normal curve keeps going to infinity. The way we put that in on our calculator is E99. And since we're on a standard normal curve, we don't need to put in the mean and the standard deviation. If you're not on a standard normal curve, if you have a different mean and a different standard deviation, then those are the next two that you will put in. So normal CDF on your calculator, you'll hit second because it's the second function of the vars key. Vars is the third line down and the fourth one over from the left. And if you see on top of it, it says distor. And that's what you want. You want distor. So it's second vars. And you'll see that the first one is normal PDF and the second one is normal CDF. The third one is inverse norm. And it's the normal CDF and the inverse norm that we use so much with the normal distributions. So you'll go to that second choice and you'll put in 1.31, comma. The comma is the key just above the 7. And then you want to put in E99, which is actually this EE key. So if you look at that comma key that you just used to put in a comma, in yellow just above it is EE. Yellow means it's the second function, so you'll hit second, and then that key again. Even though the key says EE, what comes up on your calculator is E, which makes no sense to me either. We just go with it. And then 99. Close your parentheses and hit enter. And what you get is this, 0.095097982. But remember, that was only this tail over here, this one in blue. And we want to include this one over here. So we're going to have to take that and we're going to have to multiply that by 2. And when I do that, I will get approximately 0.1902. What I actually got was 0.190194964. I round it to 4 decimal places. Almost always I'll tell you where to round these things. If I don't, 4 decimal places is just kind of a good thing to just do. Okay?